Alright, what's up everyone? So today we're actually checking out this game called EthrA, and this is just an early playtest of the game. And I'll be honest, after I played it initially, I was like, this isn't very in-depth. And then I asked one of the developers, I was like, hey, what's going on here? Is there anything to look forward to? And he actually sent me a message, and we're gonna check out that message later. And I'll show you what kind of like their game plan is for this game. So first of all, you got your main character here. This guy, I don't even know his name, or if he has a name. He might just be like an adventure dude, kind of like how you have in Legend of Zelda. We got Link. And then we got our little homie called Vale. This is Vale. And he actually casts spells and things for you. And you can actually tell him to cast spells. So like maybe like quick fire, like that. Kind of like the Nier Automata gun, especially when it's on your shoulder. You can tell him to cast Fireball. And obviously you can lock on, you can do like jumps and rolls. You can swing, you can block, you can parry. Pretty much all those, but you can have like your little homie do other things, so he can give you movement speed, enchant your weapon. He can fight enemies on his own, or he can hop on your back. I like to put him on my back, because then if I set him to buff, he'll just auto buff me. And so right here we have a poison shroom, and that shroom is just gone. And so in this game, I'd say the main big draw is the art style. If you look around, I've never seen a game that looks remotely like this. There are other games that have like a lot of similar mechanics, but the actual visual look, I mean, it is just really, really cool. I've got it cranked up too, so these aren't like low schmo settings. These are the nicer settings. There's a little bit of a stutter, but I think that's just because it is an early playtest. Like one of the very first playtests. Real quick, let's just check out the menus. There's a villager walking around. So we got our map. You can access the map even faster as well. We got our items. So like your swords, your rings, your armor, all the other stuff from enemies that have dropped. You got your equipment where you can equip everything. You can see like the different values on the right side as well. We got our crafting menu. So there's going to be a crafting system. I imagine a little bit more in depth than what we have here. And then we have a diary, and this will talk about all the different errands of things I need to do. So like, for instance, I need to kill 3 goblins. And then I could go turn that in. So there's towns and there's different people around. These red mailboxes you're kind of seeing in the distance. Let me go get over to this one. It's kind of like your save state area. And if you find a bed, you can change the time of day. So everything kind of works together. I wonder if this signpost actually works. Doesn't look like it. As you can see here, we got a little village. It's very cute. My favorite part of this village is by far the lamb. I mean, the lamb is just... look at him. Or look at her. I don't know what it is. Look at it move. It's just so cute. And so I love the lamb. The lamb's my favorite. There's a ton of them over here. But I will say, after playing this, I've played it for like an hour. I went around and slayed some bandits. I did some errands. Well, obviously, on this one, I haven't done any of the errands because they're like the first errands. So I've went around and done a couple of different things. And I thought to myself, and I had a video ready saying like, this game's just not for me, there's nothing to it. And then the developer, I messaged them and I was like, hey, what is there to like look forward to? Like, this game is not doing it for me. And they sent me a message back, and I want to talk about that. But first, like, here's my initial gut reaction after playing the game. I think it's me. I was just very bored when I was playing. But I don't know, this game it's just not pulling me in like I hoped it would. And yeah, as you can see, I was just like quite upset. It's not for me. I did compare the game to Enshrouded and Crimson Desert. That's what it kind of says on the Steam page. They have very few enemy types. You got bandits. You can go mine ore, you can get down trees. Like this looks like it'll be coal. Yep, it's coal. And then if you want to cut down a tree, you just use like your sword, your spear. You can use any weapon at all. And it's going to start falling over. And then actually similar to Valheim, you have to then cut the tree up even more. But this is actually neat. I bet you. Okay. Alright. So there's like some sandboxy mechanics, some like fun things you can do. And the developer actually said there's going to be a lot more sandbox mechanics, whatever he means by that. Yeah, it's very neat. The overall feel of the game is quite fun. I'll cut just like a combat, so you can see what combat's like. So let me go to the bandit camp and I'll show you what like combat looks like. How do we want to approach this? So here's the bandit camp. And I'm going to let Vale free roam, so I'm actually going to let him hop off my back to go fight these guys. So we'll work together here. And you'll see he'll just start slinging spells. So here we are. You can lock on, you can do like your hops, you can roll. You can parry. You can get very overwhelmed quite fast in this game. I'm gonna switch Vale to attack mode, so he should start slinging spells now. Trying to get the parry off. Do the charge attack. Take care of him. That guy's one of the more armored ones. So as you can see, Vale is fighting this bandit over here. In some way. I don't know why he's not actually. Oh, I guess him to auto spell. Oops, that's kind of trolling Vale. He's just running away for his life. As you can see, he's just beating this guy up. Get him, buddy. Oh, you're out of mana? I got you. There's a running attack too, which is really neat. Oh, he is on top of me. So the running attack for the great sword is a whirlwind sweep, which is pretty neat. Get one more bandit over here to take care of, and there's also a slime. You can see him moving up that hill, just kind of minding his own business. I don't think I need full HP to take on this final guy. He's a bow wielder, so I'll do a running attack. And we make short work of him. And so now we can kind of go around and we can loot. It's quite simple. Like the combat's very simple. You got like your block, you got your parry, you got your spells you cast, you can run around, you can kite, you can lock on, and then do your little dash moves, your rolls. And then obviously you can also like level up your stats and get more magic stuff, more endurance, more health, more strength. I kind of spec'd entirely into strength. That's why I was like hitting those guys like a truck. And yeah, so that's like the gist of the game as far as combat goes. The only other thing that I'd say like kind of like exists in this game, I'll just ignore that, is puzzles and lore and questing. And so you'll roam around the world and you'll actually find different puzzles. So for example, right here, I believe this is a puzzle. I haven't done this one yet, so I'm not sure. But if I go over to this, you can see it obviously looks like some sort of like boss arena or Lady of the Lake type scenario. If we walk up to here, it says, seems this object is missing a piece. And so we'd have to go around and find that piece, and then presumably something happens. So very neat. As you can see, going deep into the forest has also changed how the game is looking and sounding. I got the crows going on, the deep winds, the howling that seems ominous from above us. Yeah, then there's caves. Let me show you like one more type of enemy. There should be some skeletons that show up right here. Last time my little homie Vale just deleted both of them. There he goes. And just like that, those skeletons didn't stand a chance. So let me now share with you what the developer has told me about like the playtest and what we can expect going forward. Alright, so the developer told me this. He said, well, first of all, it's a very early prototype of the game. Obviously, it's an early access. We mainly want the players to see if there's potential for the game. Everything from the world, quests, and combat is going to improve. This is just a very rough skeleton of the game. So from learning skills for both Bob and Vale, so the main character's name is Bob, by the way, I figured that out, to real quests and not just go pick something up or kill something. And then like deep dungeons, both handcrafted and it looks like also procedurally generated will be a thing as well, with random loot to expand your build. And if you're into more of a cozy play style, you'll also be able to do that when they introduce the player base camp mechanics, which include housing, farming, and cooking. So basically most of the sandbox mechanics are just like not in the game at all right now, and there's a zero character progression. So that addressed like all of my main issues. It's just like, what's there to do? Where's the enemy types? How am I supposed to progress my character? Like what's going on here? So once all of that's in the game, I can see a fully fleshed out picture. So overall, if this game is interesting to you, you should definitely check it out. EthrA, you can check it out on Steam. You can get on the wish list, maybe even get into the playtest. They also have a Discord server as well where they're giving constant updates. I mean, I've seen updates almost every single day in there, and kind of a little bit of a community going as well. And if you like the video, give me a like, subscribe. I'm going to be doing all sorts of different game review, allowing you to like see what's coming up and what you might be interested in. So thank you so much for watching. Have a good rest of your day.